Before you begin, turn the power off at a wall switch. To remove the diffuser, I do it by squeezing, and it just comes right on down. Next, you're going to remove the fluorescent tubes by rotating them 90 degrees and pulling gently down. Next, remove the cover to expose the wires and the ballast. With mine, you just squeeze and then it comes right out. I suggest that you check with a volt-ohm-meter the voltages at the beginning side of the switch after you turn the wall back on, and on the other side of the switch, so you can be assured later if anything goes wrong. You'll know that it's perhaps your installation or parts and it's not the 12 volts getting to the system. Now you can start disassembly of the parts that would get in the way of the LED installation. All of my components were held on by pop rivets, so there's really no need to watch that removal. We've got all the parts hanging just now. All that remains is to clip the incoming 12 volt wires. I purchased the LED from an online radio control airplane, car, boat hobby store. Here's the N connector that will eventually be wire nutted to the two 12 volt lines and plugged back in at the connector at the start of the LED string. Now I'm simply going to wrap the string of LEDs back and forth. I'm going to strip the faced tape and press it to the fixture, going back and forth. As you can see, I probably wasn't as persnickety in a straight line going back and forth, but because it's under a diffuser, I just deemed it to go ahead. I don't even have the insulated wire nuts installed, but I'm pretty excited just to see if the LED lights will light. Yay! All I need to do now is cover the bare ends of the wires and install the diffuser. It's now 2 days later and you can see that the sticky tape didn't hold. Probably not surprising, since the tape was designed to go around smooth surfaces such as model airplane wings, car bodies, and so forth. Since this installation required doubling back on the same surface, I just use a dab of hot glue from a hot glue gun just before and after each turnaround. It has held up ever since. An identical 2-tube 14-inch fluorescent fixture from 3 feet away, taken on a manual camera setting of f8 at 1/500th of a second. Here's the same camera setting in its distance and the setting of the f-stop in the seconds, and it is a warmer light, but both my wife and I agree that it's about 1 f-stop less total light. If I were to do it again and wanted to match the intensity of the light, I would buy more than 120. I'd go to the 240 and find out how many extras that I would need for that one. But the good news is the wife's happy, everybody's happy.